This is a quick video I wanted to do. The richest bodybuilders of the world. This is the most recent list, and I have to add that like the list we know of Forbes.com and so on, we don't have the 100% confirmation of the people who are listed that this is really their net worth. But these are, guessings and statistics, what we have, what we know, or what we think we know. So I will start with the list. Number one is, of course, not Heath. The thing is that this list includes all the former bodybuilders who were bodybuilders back then. So of course, number one is Arnold Schwarzenegger with net worth of 300 million. I think maybe Arnold even has more. We don't know. Number two is Rich Gaspari. Some new bodybuilding fans will now say, who the fuck was Rich Gaspari? He was a legendary bodybuilder, but the net worth comes from Gaspari Nutrition, his supplement brand that is all over the world, with products all over the world, like a Super Pump or products like that. So although it had some bankruptcy issues, but these were not the total bankruptcy. These were only the bankruptcy which also Donald Trump and 50 Cent did, so to reorganize their finances. So he's still listed as the second richest bodybuilder, and also a former bodybuilder, retired bodybuilder. The third bodybuilder is also a retired bodybuilder. I mean, this is interesting. Till we still have time till the active bodybuilder comes. Jay Cutler with $30 million. Jay Cutler, I think Jay is still one of the best ambassadors of the sport. I think you could put Jay Cutler everywhere, which doesn't have to do anything with bodybuilding, and he could be a great role model for the people and a great ambassador still. And I would love to meet Jay one day, because I think he's so professional in everything he does. Back then with the competing, 4 times Mr. Olympia, but with all the brands he has, with the Jay Cutler clothing line, with the Jay Cutler nutrition line with BPI, and all the marketing he does. So he certainly knows how to make money, how to get a living, make a living, and do it good. Okay, so the fourth guy of the list is Ronnie Coleman, the most one of the most legendary bodybuilders of all time. 8 times Mr. Olympia, has $10 million or $10 million is listed. Like I said, we don't know the exact numbers, but it is with every celebrity list. We never know the exact numbers. So at least I'm real and tell you that. Okay. And Ronnie Coleman, of course, 8 Mr. Olympia titles, some training footage videos he did in the past, like 4 or so. Also, he has a Ronnie Coleman Signature Series supplement line, which is out there all over the world. And I think nowadays, of course, he makes all the money, or 99% of the money he does make with the nutritional supplement line. So like Jay and like Rich Gaspari, they are into supplements. So this is how they make money. Number 5, and now it gets interesting, because now we have an active bodybuilder. Dexter Jackson. $7 million is listed as a net worth. Dexter Jackson is the most winningest bodybuilder of all time. He is so active for all these years. He's a pro for so many years. He was active in he was on the Olympia stage at the late 90s, and still after almost 20 years he's still at the Olympia and fighting with the best of the best, has so many Arnold Classic titles and everything like that. I think he's one of the guys who really did their fortune out of bodybuilding and their supplement contracts, because right now Dexter is still an active athlete, unlike Jay, unlike Ronnie, unlike Arnold, unlike Rich. Dexter is still an active athlete. He probably has some good contracts and knows how to make money, and he did so many contests. It would be strange if he wouldn't be on that list. Okay. And number 6, now it's getting more interesting. The current Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath, is listed as number 6 of the top 6 richest bodybuilders with $5 million net worth. Probably a lot of people thought he would have more, like 10, 20, but it is 5. He won the Mr. Olympia title 6 times. So, and he had some great supplement contract deals with, mostly with Muscle Tech, now with Ultimate Nutrition. From time to time he was with Gifted Nutrition, and Gifted Athletics is still his clothing line, but he's no longer with Gifted Nutrition, where he was the ambassador of the line. It wasn't totally his supplement brand, so he isn't with that anymore. And he's one of the guys who also, like Dexter Jackson, one of the few guys who makes a good living out of bodybuilding. But because he probably, even Phil probably makes more money out of his sponsor deals totally than with bodybuilding itself. So even the interesting part of that whole list is, out of 6 people, we only have 2 active bodybuilders, and out of the 2 active bodybuilders, they probably make more money out of their sponsor deals than with bodybuilding competition itself. So when you go through this list, don't think that bodybuilding is a great sport to make money. When you want to do a sport to make money, don't choose bodybuilding. Because bodybuilding isn't the way to go. Even the best bodybuilder, current 6 times Mr. Olympia, only has 5 million net worth, and that's not for one season. That's his whole career combined. And Dexter Jackson too. And we don't know. Maybe they have less. Maybe they have a little bit more, or maybe this is accurate. We don't know it. So don't go and do the next contest because you think it would give you money. You should do it out of passion. So even Phil Heath only has $5 million. Of course, it's not that less, but it's not that much when you compare it with other sports like basketball, like football. The people would laugh because in one season they make X times more money than all the bodybuilders in their whole career. So they could do 1 year of being professional and then don't work for the rest of the life. But if a bodybuilder would do 1 year as a professional, he probably could survive only the year he was active. So you can't compare it, okay? And the other 4 guys, the top 4 guys, are all retired and don't make their money out of the bodybuilding contests, but because of their marketing of their name, like Arnold with the movies, with the politics back then, but he did the money of the movies. Rich Gaspari with the supplement brand, so they use their knowledge to market, to bring some products out, like Jay Cutler with his line, Ronnie Coleman. So you have to be a marketing specialist in bodybuilding to make a lot of money, or at least a living. Okay, so that was the top 6. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumb up if you liked it. Be curious, because maybe today or tomorrow I will make a new video. I don't know if I will film my push workout, but I will make a nutrition video, which is very, very interesting, because I will bash some eat big, get big bro science shit, or philosophies of some very, very known bodybuilders, and I will tell you why it's the worst thing you can do. So subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Instagram at Deniz Lifestyle, and have a nice day. Bye.